Hey y'all, it's Nancy the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. And welcome back to Saturday Morning Makes. This is my episode 36. Hey y'all, it's Saturday Morning Makes. Welcome. This is Saturday. I don't know the date, but it's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So welcome. Thanks for joining me today. Again, for Saturday Morning Makes, use that hashtag SatMornMakes and you can pull up everyone that's participating regardless of the social media platform that you're looking at. You can look at Facebook or Instagram, anywhere you want to look, and you should find something. Again, hashtag SatMornMakes. There's also a Facebook group called Saturday Morning Makes and today's too. You can find what has been posted over there. And yeah, so Miss Jillian Norwood, this was her baby initially, and it is an open art collaborative where anyone who creates anything is welcome to share their makes. So it does not have to be paper crafts, though many of us do paper crafts, not everybody does. So with all that being said, that whole background, let me go ahead and jump in. So I'm going to set these aside just for focus. And we will start with these little tags. So I was actually playing with some new to me Memento inks. And let me see, do I have them handy? I do. So I was just kind of wanting to see what everything looked like. This one is green ivy, or cottage ivy, I'm sorry. This one is bamboo leaves. This kind of orangey one is ladybug. It's an orangey red. And then this red is love letter. And I was just playing, just stamping them out. And then I decided, well, let's make those into tags. So again, these are Memento inks. They're Christmas colors. I just received them the other day and just wanted to play with them and decided that I would share with you. So, you know what I noticed? That the love letter has the label on it. The others do not. But that's cool. I like that. So, all right, let me set these aside again. Now, this stamp is from Impression Obsession. And I have too many things piled up per usual. This is the red rubber cling set. It was a limited edition, July 2023. I don't know if it's still available or not. This is just what I had next to me. So there are several different images on here. I used this one with the little, why do I want to call everything a snowflake? What is that called? A stocking, a decorative stocking. And it has greenery and ribbons and berries and all kinds of pretties coming out of there. So let me see which one is it. It is this one. It is red rubber on the gray foam. So good and such clear and crisp impressions. And I love Impression Obsession. And the more I work with their product, the more I love them. So there's that. All four of them are the same image. Now I did use, did I use this? I did not use any of these sentiments. I used the Happy Holidays from this one. This was November 2022 limited edition. So very cute. Love these little snow people. Now again, I don't believe this is available any longer, but you might be able to find the stamps in other sets or sold individually. You'll just have to kind of search. But again, red rubber and it has a nice foam, but I used the Happy Holidays for these two. And then the Have a Holly Jolly Christmas is from this one by Tim Holtz. It's that little stamp right there. Have a holly jolly Christmas. So that is what I used for those tags. Let me set these up here so they're not in my way. Now for the dies, I've used a variety of things. So this one is from Scrapping for Less, which no longer exists, unfortunately. It was a card kit company, and she did beautiful papers, and she did stamps and card kits, and yeah, her papers are, I don't want to say are amazing. She now works with Not Too Shabby, creating their paper pads. So, but that's where these dies came from. I just thought it was fun, and then I got the little fishtail from... Goodness, guys, I have everything set up so nice and neat, and then I get started. It's this one from Sampool, the Shabby Basics whale tail tag. I just took that die and created that little whale tail, and then just some twine and embroidery floss from my stash. Now with these two, I used the smallest tag, and then I used the whole reinforcers, but I made them longer, right? Because you can see that that is not the same length. So I just cut the bottom half, and then I cut the top, well, I cut the bottom 2/3 and then the top third, and then I just adhered them together, and I put a little piece of pattern paper across the middle to be that threshold. And I did that on both of these. Actually, I did that on all three of these, but this one's a different tag die. So that one's the same. And then I used the embossing folder. Oh, I don't think I have it out in front of me. Oh, I do. It's from Stampin' Up. It's probably no longer available. It does not have the name on it, but it's a quilted. It's a quilted one, and it is, I don't know if it's technically a 3D, but it's beautiful. It's one of my favorites from Stampin' Up. And then for the shapes that I cut the little images out, I use these label dies from Pink Fresh Studio. They're part of their Essentials line. Fancy label frames. Fancy label frames. So I used this shape and this shape to get those cut out. So, well, not that one. Sorry, it's just these two. Two different frames from this die set. So this one was with this. And I did the same thing. I cut the bottom part, which was the image, and then I cut the top part just to get that red that coordinated, and then a piece of white just to kind of ground it, and again be that threshold. And the Holly Jolly, more twines from my stash. Now the back on this one's not incredibly clean, but you know, it is what it is. And I was really just trying not to throw the images away. So I think in that respect that they worked out just fine. Now, right now, Whimsy Stamps has a hop going on, and these are the cards that I made for that. I just wanted to share them real quick. This is the one that I put up on the Whimsy Stamps channel, and I will link to Whimsy's video as well as my video, because there's a chance if you participate, hop along, comment, like, all those things, you can get, or once you do those things, you will be in the running for a $50 gift card from Whimsy Stamps. So this is the one I did for their channel. This is the one I did for my channel. So this was my first time using coordinating masks, and I love them. You can't really see, but it's masking paper, and the shapes are already cut out, and they're pretty exact. I was really surprised, pleasantly surprised. Like you can see, this is what the stamp set looks like, and then these are the images that they have the masks to coordinate with. And it worked really well. I'm very pleased with it. So I still have a few little elements on here. I have another snowman. It is this guy. And I have the little tub or pot that the tree would sit in. This part. Those are still left on this sheet. And there's an ornament. And I also use the excess. Right, I find different ways to use that, because y'all know I don't throw things away. So there's that. But these little cards, I think they came out so cute. This one was kind of a comedy of errors, but I kind of walk in the video, I walk it through how I fixed it to make it where I liked it. Now for this one, I used the wonky stitch rectangle dies for the frame. And for this one, I used a couple different ones. So there's the wonky stitched rectangles, and then I used this, actually I think it was this one, to create this hillside. I don't know if you can see that scallop little hillside in there. And then this one is the inverted scallops die, and that's how I got this scalloped frame. Oh, I didn't tell you the name of these. The Wavy Edgers die set. And then again, the inverted scallops die set. So that's how I got this part and this part. And then this, where I did the sentiment, let me move those. I used the smallest of this one, of this die set, and the smallest of this die set. Now these are the mini slim rounded dies, and then the mini slim rounded stitched. So the stitched is just a little bit larger, so it creates like the shadow, and then just the rounded is the inner. So they are layering. They're meant to layer. They're sold separate, but they are meant to layer. So this one is the stitched, and this one is the not stitched. But then I stamped out the Happy Holidays from the stamp set. I did ink blending on both of them, ink blending with Distress inks. And then I colored everything up with my Olo markers. And this little tree, you'll have to see how I did that, but I think it turned out pretty cool. Yeah, that part I'm happy with. And then I splattered both of them with some acrylic ink and some sheer shimmer spray, and I think they turned out really pretty. And the finishing touch, of course, the confetti. This is just called red, but it is absolutely stunning. And then this one is sparkle all the way. Love, love, love. I mean, look at there. This one is not translucent, so it kind of reads as a platinum color because it's not quite white, but it's also not silver. So I'm just calling it platinum. That's what it says to me. And then on the little star, I did use just a little bit of a glittery stickle. But again, I will link to the videos so you guys can hop over there, watch those videos. There's only a few of us participating, so it's not a big hop. But yeah, there's that. So next, last week was Transgender Awareness Week, and I just made this card in support. I have a video that I will link for this one as well. But in case you missed it, I just wanted to share the card here. I again used the Wonky Stitch rectangle dies, but on the background I used this embossing folder from Spellbinders. I can't remember the name of it, but I will have it linked downstairs in the description box. But it's very pretty, and it created a very nice subtle background. I think it's beautiful. And the colors for Transgender Awareness are this pink and blue, and so I just chose some coordinating papers. This was my jumping off point, that little snowman, so I kept it in the theme of winter and just used coordinating colors. And then this die, I believe, is from Whimsy. It's the word and the shadow die. I love that script. I think it's beautiful. And then I could not find the confetti that I used for this one. I looked and looked. It must be sitting here on my desk under something. But that's how I did that card. And again, I will link to that video as well. And just thank you all for the kind support that you've provided. Some weren't appreciative, and they said deuces and left me. But, you know, we all have to do what we feel is right for us. So I respect that. So this one I just made yesterday, and this pumpkin image is from Penny Black. My friend was over this summer, and I stamped up several of them, and this one was just sitting here and calling out to me. So I actually colored it up with my Arteza Real Brush watercolor pens. So I have not used these in ages, probably more than a year. So I used them. I'm very happy with them. I did some beautiful splatter, and I did some splatter also with my Yuli watercolors. All I have for Yuli are these little dot cards. They're kind of pricey, so they last a long time. I've had these for probably 3 or 4 years. These you can see I haven't even used yet. Well, I think I used that orange, but I haven't used those at all yet. But these have really met my needs. And look at, I mean, I've made a mess, but they're beautiful. And they just make the most beautiful splatter, and they have such beautiful sparkle and shine. I love the Yuli watercolors. So there's those things. And then I cut, so let me start with the cardstock, because it's actually not cardstock. It is this plaid collection. I believe I got it at Paper Studio, so that's Hobby Lobby. I've had this for a number of years as well. I mean, I show you guys when I get new things, but most of my stuff is old. So here are several different papers that I've used in there, but I'll do a quick little flip through. This is the one that I settled on. That's where the card, or that paper and the color palette came from. Thought that was a nice plaid, kind of unusual, but I felt like it was very autumnal. But I love that's like a mattress ticking or a pillow ticking. So I think there's 3 of each. I love that black and white stripe. And then that's like a, almost like a suit fabric to me. I'm not sure. But anyway, let me scooch these along. We'll do that quick flip through. If you like plaids, this is, you probably want to check this one out. But look at that. That's that same black and white. It's so striking to me. And look at that. Is that not quintessential Christmas? That one will be used. It hasn't yet. And then this kind of blue and cream. Again, a red and cream. The ticking, that's that same. Look at that. That's really happy for spring, right? They're all just a little bit different. That one I've used several times. That one as well. That one's very springy to me as well. Kind of sherbet or sorbet colors. That's that same creamy yellow. It reminds me of antique linen. The color, antique linen. There's that. That's another blue and yellow. And then blue and black. The buffalo plaid. They're just nice. And again, if you like plaids, you probably want to check this one out. I was doing some playing over on the side. I'm not going to pull it out, but just trying to see if I couldn't make wrapping paper out of some of this for smaller gifts. And I don't think I'm going to have a video. I may have photos if I get to it. Look, that's a good Christmas one too. Same color scheme, different pattern. But anyway, just trying to use them in a different way. That's fun. I like that weave. Again, Christmas, whatever. I love it. The black and the white. That looks like jammy pants to me. But they're just fun. So I'm spending more time on this than I had anticipated. But again, Christmas. And I love that they're taking the same colorway and using it in multiple different plaid patterns. So I like that a lot. But again, that was my jumping off point for this. And then I have it on a Nina cardstock card base, and then just some brown. I think the brown actually might be from Michael's. I'm not sure. I just got it in a neutrals pack. And then, of course, the paper, the white cardstock that the paper was stamped on. And then this gold frame is die cut from this die, this large die from Dies to Die For. Random oval frame, that's the name of it. But I also used, I think it was the largest of these infinity oval dies from Hero Arts, because I didn't want to have to paper piece all the white back in. So I cut it from the largest die, oval die, and it is a little bit too big, but I didn't worry about that. You really don't see it unless you're looking for it. And then I used the gold pattern paper. No, it's not pattern paper. Specialty paper, metallic paper. Again, that is from Michael's as well. So I have a lot of pattern, or the metallic papers from Michael's. So those are my makes, my friends. Let me know what you think. I can't wait to get out there and see what others have made. I'm about to go run some errands, so it'll be a little bit. And I'm working on getting Christmas put out, so I might share some photos of that as well. But yeah, it won't be today. It won't be today because I'm still taking Halloween and fall down. But anyway, I thank you guys for spending some time with me, for joining me. As always, leave me comments downstairs. I love chatting with you guys downstairs. So make sure after you leave a comment, come back, because I respond to just about everybody. I would say probably 99.5% of the time I respond. I give a love to everybody because I love you guys just for being with me. Some comments don't really warrant a response, but yeah. So anyway, thank you very much. I can't wait to see what y'all have made, and I look forward to spending some more time with you. And until next time, this is Nancy, the Handy's Candy for Saturday Morning Makes. Mwah! I'm out.